What up, friends? How are you doing? Good morning. Happy hump day. Okay, so, all right. So, today I want to talk about giving back. Okay, but before I talk about that, I want to clear something up about Antonisha. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit about their relationship, Jerrod and Antonisha. Okay, and but I do definitely want to clear this up. Okay, first and foremost. And okay, so lives life, her ex, Gerard, who has custody of the children that they have. He has custody of the children that they have together, which is three children. Um, and he's in a relationship with Antonisha, and apparently there was like a like a third party situation. um, he was kind of jumping back and forth between women, for a little bit there. And when the dust settled, he decided to be with Antonisha. Okay. And he has, oh my gosh, the way he speaks of her gets me. It really does. He's like, that's a woman. That's a woman right there. She's not there playing these little games. And because Antonisha has been an angel. Okay. I'm about to speak highly of Antonisha. If you don't like it, but I'm sorry. But the things that this woman has been through and has so beautifully, gracefully. I think I even told her one time, I was like, you know what? You are an angel. Like, to deal with the stuff that has been said about you, because Liz Life likes to call her the help, likes to call her the maid, likes to call her the other one, likes to, she downplays her so much because in the end, her pure heart and love for Gerard is what won him over. Okay. Yeah, he was back and forth for a little bit because in life, sometimes we have temptations. Sometimes, you know, we want the person that's not so good for us. So sometimes life throws us some temptations, okay? And sometimes we choose the wrong person, okay? I think that's what happened with Gerard and Antonisha. And, you know, I feel like, you know, maybe his lustful energy is what wanted a Liv's life, and then he ended up having children with her, which prolonged their relationship. But in the end, it wasn't what he wanted. And Tanisha stole his heart, not stole it. Not stolen. She had his heart this whole time, and in the end, that's who he ended up choosing. Was he followed his heart, even though Liv is very evil and conniving and so mean spirited, like such an evil, vengeful person. He was able to release himself from that hold that she had on him. Okay. That lustful hold on there because that's all she could offer. She didn't have anything intellectually to offer him. She didn't make him a better person. She didn't have anything. She didn't have the maturity. She didn't have the life experience and life gone through life lessons to to be strong enough to put him where he needed to be. And I think now that Liv sees, maybe she didn't think it was possible for him to be the man that he is today, and that's probably why she never tried it. Because whenever where when you never really see that, to be honest with you. Okay, you don't really see a man from being a player ever settle down and change his ways for a woman. And it's not so much as a woman. I mean, he had to have wanted to make the changes himself as well. You know, he had to see the potential there in order for him to want to change. You know what I mean? So it's not like he changed for Antonisha. It's because he wanted better for his life. You have to acknowledge you can't make anybody change. You can't unless somebody is ready to change. They will change. Okay, you can show, like, you can lead the horse to water, but it doesn't mean they're gonna fucking do it. So he saw the potential there with the relationship with Antonisha, and she always had his heart. He always loved her, you know, and she's such a beautiful person. Like she's very calm, and I would tell her this is before my whole spiritual awakening, and I would be like, girl. How do you not fucking say anything back to that fucking bitch, you know? Like, how do you deal with that woman, you know? How do you deal with her and not say anything? Because Liv was very hateful and bitter and jealous and starting all these rumors about Antonisha, you know? And Antonisha didn't even, she's continued with her life with or without Jerrod, you know? And that, oh, and the thing I wanted to clear up is she was not waiting for Jerrod. She was not waiting for him. And I didn't think she was either. I think she was just lining her shit up and getting her shit together because she's a beautiful woman. And I'm pretty sure she had some potentials there. And maybe she just wasn't ready, you know, for a relationship. You know what I mean? And, you know, because maybe she really did still love Jerrod and it just was hard to get over him and, you know, stuff like that, you know, and, you know, she's a successful woman, independent woman. She was also on social media as well. So, I mean, I never once believed that she was waiting for him. I never got that from her. You know, I think she just went and did her thing and you know, she just didn't find anybody to fulfill her like he did, you know, and she just waited. Not waited. There you go, saying waited again. She didn't wait for him. She just didn't find anybody to fulfill her the way he did. And then in the end, he ended up choosing her. And that was it, okay? She wasn't waiting for him. She's a fucking catch. She's fucking beautiful, okay? And her, the way she's a bonus parent, oh my gosh. That's just like the icing on the cake. She is the whole fucking package. And it kills Liv. I don't think she even loves Jerrod like that. I just don't think she wants him to be happy. You know what I mean? She's that bitter type that she had him for 9 fucking years. And she look at the way she treated him. She was so mean and degrading to him. She was very masculine towards him. You know, like he put up with a lot too, you know, and for him to be able to stand in his truth and in his strength and say, you know what, no, I want my happiness and I want my kids to be happy too, okay, like that's huge because a lot of times we end up being in the same cycle for a long fucking time until you stand up and say no, I want better and I want change for myself and to actually do it because we could talk shit all motherfucking day, okay, we can say we want to do stuff but do we actually do it? A lot of times we don't, right? A lot of times we don't because what fear, what people are going to think, but in the end, and I actually had a conversation with my bestie yesterday about this, okay? Because he was asking me certain questions about my relationship, my last relationship, okay? Excuse me. Oh my gosh. That like came out of nowhere like I was about to freaking cry, okay? Okay. So it was asking me about my relationship, okay? And how I found the strength to say no. This is what I want. And for me to just take such a drastic change just like that, okay? Because for a long time we weren't able to communicate, you know, and how how were the kids, you know, like he was asking me about how my kids and you know like how it was because that's of course the main important part of this whole thing, right? It's my kids, right? The kids are everything to me. And I was like, you know what, bestie, all I can say is one day you just get tired of not being able to communicate with somebody. For me, when I get tired of something, like I have to be pushed to the brink of destruction. Okay? Like I'm the type that I just hold things in because I'm trying to play nice and you know, I try not to, I don't like confrontation, believe it or not. I don't like confrontation and things like that. But I have to be pushed to a certain level. And once I get there, there's like no turning back. Okay. So when I do that, I go off. Okay. And that's what ended up happening. Nowadays, that wouldn't happen. Okay. But that's how I did it back then. And I regret it. I regret how I reacted. But those were the tools I had back then, is to react and to go off. Okay. So I told him, it's hard. It was hard. It was really hard. But I look at how old I am. Okay. I've endured a lot in my lifetime. I've gone through so much in my life. Okay. And I haven't had the easiest life. Okay. And I wasn't going to put up with that anymore. If we weren't able to communicate as adults, then I had to do that in order for us to be able to communicate now. You know what I mean? Like we could communicate fine now. You know what I mean? That took a lot of work though. That took a lot of work. And and I said in the end, look at all the stuff that you've been through. This is what I'm telling him. Okay. Look at everything that you've endured and everything that you've put yourself through. And if for the rest of my life, I don't know how many more years I have to live, okay? But for the rest of my life, I want this say so, and I want happiness. I want what I want, and I deserve that because I am a good person, okay? I'm misunderstood, but I'm a really good person. And for the rest of my life, however long that is, I want to be happy. And if I'm not happy, then I don't want it. And that's what I had to really look at. Okay, that's what I really had to look at. And it didn't matter. Nothing else mattered. Nothing. I didn't care what I had. I didn't care what I lost. I didn't care about anything but my kids and my happiness. That was it. Everything else didn't matter to me. I mean, it didn't. Because I was at that point where I just wanted happiness, and that was it. I was just so tired of people pleasing. Okay? And I said, no, no more. No mas. And I changed. And that's how easy it is. It's that easy to just want happiness. Isn't that what the fuck we all want? Isn't that the whole meaning of life, is love and happiness? And I had to do that in order for communication to happen. I had to say, no, this isn't going to happen anymore. We're not doing this anymore. And I'm telling you, we can communicate so much better now. We truly can. But if I hadn't put my foot down, it wouldn't have. I mean, I'm telling you, it would have been another cycle. Another cycle of the same shit. So in order to get out of the cycle, you have to make changes, baby. And that's what I did. Okay. So Antonisha is an angel, and she really, I don't know how she keeps it classy with the shit that's being said about her, but she did not wait for Jerrod for 10 years. I don't know where that came from. I think it was just a guesstimate. I don't think anybody was for sure saying like, yes, she was waiting. Or maybe Tuna Can said that. I don't know. Maybe Liv said that. I don't know. But she was not waiting for nobody for 10 years. It just ended up happening that way. Two people really deeply loved and respected each other. He had baggage, and she accepted it because she loved him. Okay, she loved him, and you know, there's that. So she was not waiting for him. Okay, so giving back. So let me talk about giving back really quick. The Salvation Army, the angel tree, you could adopt a child, or apparently you could adopt a senior and buy them gifts. Okay. I like to give back all the time. And I think this is what I'm going to do. You can either donate money. You can either adopt a child and get them all of their, they tell you what they want. and you have to turn it in within a certain amount of time, which I don't have the details on that. I'll have another video later on with the details. But or you could set up like an online portal, and so that your friends, I don't have friends, so I don't know, I'm not going to do that. But you can share it like on your Facebook, your YouTube, your social media, and say that it's kind of like you're like there's those people that ring the bells in front of the Walmarts and stuff like that. Um, but you're setting up your own online portal, and people can donate to your link, and that goes to people in need. Okay, and it'll that will buy them the gifts. So you have different options on how you can give back. You can either pick a child or a senior to adopt, and they're gonna, and these are people in need that don't have much, and they have a wish list of what they would like, and you can buy them all the things on their list. Or if you don't have time, which I'm more than likely just gonna donate money, so that somebody else can buy the gifts. But I don't know. I'm gonna look into that and see what's up. Okay, so there's that. There's the Angel Tree option. You have the online portal that you can set up, and people can donate to your link. And I think you try to raise like $1,000, and then that'll go to people to gifts and stuff like that. You can volunteer by ringing the bell, being a bell ringer. Okay. They also have a contest going up where you can buy Spurs, so you can win Spurs tickets. All you have to do is sign up to volunteer, to ring the bell and get donations, right? Like that in live person. And so you have to put up a selfie of you ringing the bell, and of course you volunteering for a shift, and then you're put into an entry, like a drawing, to win Spurs tickets. I thought that was pretty cool to have a little something, a reward. That's pretty cool. Or you can just volunteer and ring the bell somewhere and get donations like that. The little pots with the change and stuff like that. Okay, so there's that. Or like I said, you could donate money. Okay. So, anyways, I'm going to put a link down below. This is for the San Antonio area. This is for any locals around here. But of course, the Salvation Army is all over the U.S., and you can always donate to people. You know what I mean? So I think that would be cool. I love to give back. I love donating. I donate all the time to people who don't even deserve it. Okay, so why not donate to people who deserve it? So that's what I'm gonna do. And I actually did look into this around Thanksgiving. They also have, I don't think it's too late. If you are a family in need or a senior in need, I don't think it's too late to apply for gifts. Okay. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about the details on that, but when I come back with my next video, either today, it'll probably be later on today, 'cause that's going to be my job for the day for myself, is to look that stuff up and bring it all the information more complete. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a part 2 of this video. And that way we can all be in the know on how we can donate or how we can sign up for these services. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Y'all have a good day. And remember, Neisha did not wait no motherfucking 10 years for nobody. Okay. Y'all have a good day. Goodbye.